Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Psychedelic Cat? What? Psychedelic Kitten? Oh my goodness. It's been a long day. For some reason, I don't have much motivation today, so I'm a little blah. Anyways, we're back out with Pentiment. Let me know if you like these videos by giving this a like up, or a, thumbs up or whatever. If it doesn't do so well, then we're just gonna end it on this video. And he says, I have several leads to follow, but where should I start? I could talk to Lucky Steinor. He's probably working from the house. The widow Kemperin lives out south of here. And then Prior Frank is usually at the scriptorium. We're gonna go up there. We're gonna go up scriptorium. Speaking of scriptorium, I really should look at what Ferenc was writing in that book yesterday. Still, nothing would prevent me from talking to Mother Cecilia in the convent. But if I don't attend Brother Floria's examination of the body at the Abbey, he'll have to do it without me. And where's that at? Is that... Because I know where the book's at. Baron's man Maklas has departed for Innsbruck to request the presence of the Most Reverend Jacob Essler. But we can gather evidence about the murder and interrogating those of us who might have information. It doesn't say where the other guy's at. Huh. So I guess we're gonna go to Frank real quick, because I know where all that's at. Wait. This way? What's down here? Mill. Meadow. Okay, we're going the right way. I think the guy who's doing the body's up this way too, but I can't remember, and apparently it's not going to tell me. Whoops. Up there. Up there. Up there. Thank you. What's this? Shrine. Oh. Okay, this is where it's at. Throw stone. We'll go to Frank next. Hiya. Andreas, this way. Yes, sir. There you are. I'm glad this storm didn't delay you. It could never. Now, even though I gave instructions that I was not to be disturbed, we must work quickly. Seeing a corpse up close can be unsettling for some. I hope you're up to it. Well, I'm not sure, but I want to help Piero. I have seen many animal corpses in the wild, various states of decay. Human death is also a part of nature. We'll go with that. Yes, but the understanding of its significance is unique to humans. The corpse of a man you once walked and talked with, excuse me, it just isn't the same, even if it may seem so in the rational mind. Now then, you should probably take notes as we go. They might be useful later. Ah, of course. Could we stop flashing, please? Naked man! I'll begin by inspecting his anterior, starting with the face and head. No visible wounds, no blemishes, teeth in good condition, nothing unusual. Neck, shoulders, and chest are ordinary. I need to clean some blood away to examine the torso. Yes, there it is. A puncture wound between the 6th and 7th ribs. It's fairly shallow, though. I estimate it penetrated only about an inch, and it likely came from his own hand. Okay. Wait, he inflicted on himself? How can you tell? But that doesn't sound deep enough to have killed him. Wait, how can you tell he inflicted on himself? From the angle and depth of the strike, it is as though he were holding it in his right hand as he fell on his side. You must know that I was not always a monk. I was a mercenary for 10 long years in Poland. My familiarity with wounds comes from my time on the battlefield. I am no true surgeon, but I am the closest Curacao has. If the wound was that shallow, it doesn't sound like it could have been fatal. It wasn't. It's likely incidental, received while falling on his own knife. He must have some other wound that issued forth all the blood we found him in. Then surely this must mean that Brother Piero is innocent. Who do you think killed him? I don't know, I can't even speculate. All I can do is examine the body and hope that you can figure out the rest. Simply pointing out the implausibility of Brother Piero striking the fatal blow may not be enough to convince the archdeacon. Brother Piero never should have picked up that knife. I'm sure the appearance of guilt never even crossed his mind. Now then, let's move on. You're right, he shouldn't have picked up the knife. He apparently wasn't thinking. Well, there's a sore on his sex? Wait, what? Well, there's a sore on his sex. On his... What the hell is a sex? You mean his penis? Like, I don't know, man. Probably from the French disease. I doubt it had anything to do with his murder. I'm not familiar with it. It was first discovered 20 years ago by French soldiers visiting brothels in Naples. Anyway, it seems the Baron was not the most faithful husband. Not uncommon among the nobility. I'd expect a monk to be more shocked by this. I would too. Spent many years as a mercenary. Sex and death are common companions in that world. So yeah, you're talking about his penis. Besides, sex is not that rare even in an abbey. I see. Between the monks and the nuns? Between the brothers? Between the monks and the nuns. It's not relevant to our examination, Andreas. Let's continue. Other than a few blisters on his feet from what I assume are new shoes, there's nothing wrong with his legs. Andreas, can you help me turn him over? Of course. Oop, now we see his butt. There's a slight irregularity in his spine, possible from an old injury. I don't think it has anything to do with how he died, though. How could that have happened? I understand the Baron enjoyed hiking in the wilderness. The most beautiful places are often the most difficult to reach. How could that have happened? I have no idea. Whatever the reason, it didn't contribute to his death. Here it is. A rather dramatic head wound. The dark hair and the blood make it difficult to see, but it's quite bad. In my experience, I've never seen someone walk away from a head wound of this severity. How many head wounds have you seen? Too many, and not enough. As grim as it sounds, there is always more to learn. Italian doctors try to examine as many corpses as they can to fully understand the mysteries of the body. The battlefields of Poland and Lithuania aren't as ideal a learning environment as the University of Bologna? Does that say Bologna? University of Bologna? Bologna? I don't know. But they did provide an education of sorts. I'd rather be treated by someone with experience than a novice with a university education. Why didn't you study medicine in a university? My family was too poor to even consider it. Mercenary work was my way off of the farm. The wound looks like it was caused by a single powerful blow from a blunt object, probably no more than 4 or 5 inches across. How can you tell? The skull is cracked in a single spot, and there's a clear impression in the skin around it. It would take extraordinary precision to hit the same spot twice, unless the Baron were already dead. It's likely he didn't die immediately. How long he could have survived for? I've seen similar injuries in battle. The victims don't last more than a few minutes, but it's an agonizing death. Even so, he couldn't have wandered far from where the blow was first struck. So he may not have been attacked in a chapter house. He was either attacked in the chapter house or someplace in the immediate area. Could he have been attacked outside of the abbey, the cloister? What about the big garden as church possibility? Attacked outside the abbey? No, I don't think so. With a wound like that, he would have collapsed before he got inside. And certainly someone would have seen him. Anyway, whatever killed the Baron was a blunt instrument of considerable heft. The part that impacted him was likely a little smaller than a fist. Could it have actually been a fist? No, I don't think the strongest soldier could do this with a punch unless the Baron's head were pressed to the ground. Even then, we would also see damage to his nose or forehead. Could a woman or an elderly person have done it? Anyone could have, given the right weapon and sufficient height. Whoever did this must have caught the Baron unawares. Save the small knife wound he has, no other injuries. I suppose that he was struck, drew his knife to defend himself, and fell on it before Brother Piero discovered him. So I believe we discovered two important things. Piero didn't stab the Baron, and even if he had, this isn't what killed him. The Baron was killed by a blow to the head from a heavy blunt object. Indeed, though it may take more to convince the Archdeacon of Brother Piero's innocence. And we also know that the Baron was killed by a blow to the head from a heavy blunt object. Now you just need to find what caused the blow and learn who struck it. Oh, there's one other item of interest. I found it at the Baron's jacket, but didn't want to open it without you. What is it? A note of some kind. I trust you to open it more carefully than I would. Interesting. What does it say? The girl who died and the innocent with her. Mattin's chapter. The girl? What girl? And what innocent? One of the nuns, some from the village. Your guess is as good as mine. Fortunately, I don't have much faith in my guesses. Can you tell who wrote it? It's definitely someone with a great deal of experience as a scribe, but it can't be Adoc or Guy. They're not in Italian, I can tell you that. Italian scribes use humanist script. This is a highly refined Gothic hand. Some with an extremely refined hand. This was done without any guides. Let's go with that one. As good as Adoc and Guy, I don't think they could replicate this. What? Really? If not them, who? I intend to find out. I wish you good luck finding the answer. Now, I'm sorry to rush you, but I must ask you to leave. Every minute you stay here is additional Uh-oh. Were you expecting someone? Brother Florian, could you open up? It's Werner Stolz, the physician from Tassing. Yes, I'm in the middle of something. Could you return after supper? I'm afraid I can't wait, Father Gurna asked me to examine the Baron's body. All right, just give me a moment. Andreas, I need you to hide yourself. Of course. Why am I hiding? Ah, Dr. Stahl, sorry to keep you waiting. Now, what did you need? The abbot wanted me to examine the Baron's body before his wife arrives. It seems unnecessary at this point, as I've just completed my own examination. Well, then what's the harm in letting me take a look? Dr. Stolz, with all respect, I finished the cause of death is clear. If you had arrived an hour ago, I would have had no problem with your assistance. Assistance? I'm a university-trained physician. I can examine a corpse on my own without the help of battlefield sawbones. Remain hidden. Regardless of your opinions regarding my abilities, examination is finished. If you insist on inspecting the body anyway, I must insist that the abbot tells me himself. What? Making me bring the abbot here is a waste of time. So is performing an examination on this corpse immediately after one was just completed. Idiotic! I'll return with Father Gurnet, presumably. Phew! That was close. Now quickly leave the cloister before they return. Of course. Thank you, Brother Florian. Think nothing of it. I'll see you tomorrow. Until then. I should find someone to eat with. What, you don't know how to eat by yourself? I can't get that out of my head. The girl who died and the innocent with her. What could it mean, and who wrote it? Okay. Let's go find someone to eat with. Oh, probably need to go down here, huh? Go! Dang. Sheesh. Whoops. We go this way? Guest house. Anyone in here? The Soma. Ah, Master Maler, would you care to share supper at my table? I would like to talk to you about my late husband. Of course, please lead the way. Thank you. Please sit. Blessed is the Lord, and these your gifts, which we are about to receive from your bounty. Through Christ our Lord. Amen. Amen. Find myself rather out of place here without the comfort of the Baron. Thank you for agreeing to share a meal with me, Master Maler. Of course, the honor is mine. It is a terrible thing what happened to the Baron. It has given me the shock of my life. I am trying to find comfort where I can in my ladies and the Lord. Not that there is much comfort to be found in these cold and dreary alpine towns. Lorenz and I had met to take a tour of them before returning home to Worms, but, well, return we shall. Sorry for your loss, my lady. The sorrow is just the first of many, I'm afraid. Are you married yourself, Master Maler? A woman waits for me in Nuremberg. When I finish my work here, we will be wed. Do you not look forward to the responsibilities of marriage, Master Maler? Perhaps it's no surprise you and Lorenz became fast friends. I imagine he saw something of himself in you. I hope I should meet a more peaceful and... Wait. I hope I should meet a more peaceful end than he did. His lust for drink and women once afflicted him with great remorse, though such shame faded with time. Lorenz was a flawed man. His various infidelities were no secret to me, but are we not all flawed before Christ? Let's eat some cheese, or whatever the hell that was. I loved him as a wife should properly love her husband, but I would not say that we were friends. I only hope his appetites are not what led him to this end. I've been searching for the answers to that quandary myself. Were you and Lorenz so close that you would trouble yourself so? My motivation is personal. I merely wish to see justice served, my lady. My mentor, Brother Piero, was found with the Baron's body, but I do not believe he killed your husband. I'm afraid I can say no more than that. I see. Well, I suppose it shouldn't surprise me that my husband made his share of enemies. He was a man of many opinions, and he gave them freely to all who would listen, and some who would not. The previous abbot, Father Matthias, seemed to appreciate that about him. This new abbot is perhaps more conservative. Father Matthias was an open-minded man, from all I've heard, a true scholar. Father Gurnet doesn't share Matthias' passion for the written word, yet endures the expense of it. To be put in such a position would make any man unhappy, I understand. I wonder what he will make of Lorenz's gift to the abbey. What gift was this? It seemed to be a little thing of more interest and value to my husband and the former abbot than Father Gurnet. Okay, what else can I do? What else am I supposed to eat? Oh, have whatever the hell that is. That looks disgusting. He had found a book about the history of Tassing. He believed it contained some scandalous details. Great, now I have to hunt down the thief, don't I? He said it corroborated fears Father Matthias had expressed, but he didn't share the particulars with me. Do you have a sense of what the scandals involved? Was the appearance of the book peculiar or noteworthy in any way? Do you have a sense of what the scandals involved? Beyond the broad basket of Tassing's history, I cannot say. My understanding is that this community is quite old. I'm sorry I can't be of more help. I have some education, but I lack my husband's thirst for knowledge. If you find the book, hopefully its significance will be apparent. I'll nod. Do you plan to stay in Tassing long? Will you be returning home to Worms soon? Those all seem like the same thing, just said two different ways. Is there a dog somewhere? Only so long as it takes the archdeacon to investigate my husband's murder. Though the circumstances of my time here are dire, I am not in no hurry to return. Why is that, if I may ask? I shouldn't, I see a glimmer now of what Lorenz saw in you. You are a disarming man, Master Maler, and much too easy to talk to. To be frank, I do not know what will become of me when I return to Worms. My title and residence may be in jeopardy. Lorenz and I have a son, but he is young yet. What? But he is young yet? You mean but he's still young, right? Because, I don't know. I don't know many of the legalities, only that my position is at some risk. Would you like me to elucidate them for you? I cite imperial law, Urfa. You're in a different position, my lady. I'll pray for your happiness. Suspect you'll survive just fine. Would you like me to elucidate them? Ah, thank you, but no. I fear it only heighten my unease. I'm sorry to cut our conversation short, but I fear I must rest. Thank you for having me at your table. Be well, Master Maler. And whatever anyone says of my husband, I'm certain he appreciated your friendship. We weren't exactly friends, man. I just met the man. I just met him like a few hours before he died. Whoops. Maybe it was a day before he died? I think it was a day. I gotta go back, though, to, Piero's place. No, it's not our house. Town Commons. Is it Central Town? I never can remember. Steiner House. No, we would have had to go through Town Commons. There we go. We're in the right direction now. Home it is. Home is where the heart is. Stop moving, bro. Up, up and away. Bedtime. Yeah, go to bed. Go to sleep. Good night. Morning. Hey, don't poke me. Under. Let's just stare at the child. It's the middle of the night, Ursula. What are you doing up here? I see. You do? Haha! Would you like me to tell you a story? Would that help you sleep? There was once a little girl about your age who was sold with a basket of oranges. Let me tell you the story of the little girl who haunted the sleepy artist. Once there was an artist who was working very hard to complete a commission and his own masterpiece. And he lodged with a family of farmers while he was working in the abbey. The family was kind, but they had a little girl who would poke the artist in the foot with a stick while he was sleeping. Is it sounding familiar yet? When she did this, the artist couldn't get a good night's sleep. So his art wasn't as good as it should have been. And this artist needed his work to be perfect, so it made him very sad. And then we sold her with a bag of oranges. Oh, I guess not. That'd been funny, though. But the little girl just kept poking him in the foot with a stick while he was sleeping. Like she didn't care at all. Aw, she's sad. Ah, but it was alright. I know, but sometimes it hurts to hear the truth. Oh, but it was alright. The artist knew it wasn't her fault. She was just a little girl having trouble sleeping. So he told her a goof. Good night, Ursula. Now leave my foot alone. Time to get back to work. Hello, Andreas. It's nice to see you out and about. Morning, Clara. Keeping busy? Always. If it's not the washing, it's the cooking, the mending, the tidying. I'll lose my head if it counted all. And that's before we get to the wool. Ah, goodness, all that wool. The sheep are lambing already? Soon? Or so soon, I know. I didn't think you'd notice. We sheared the ewes last week to prepare for the lambing. You remember the bleating, I'm sure. How could you forget? My ears are still ringing. Now, the wool's all washed, and we've got a pile of spinning to get through before the lambs are born. Ah, where will we find the time? Who does the spinning, you? Goodness, no. It's too much work for one woman to bear. All the women pitch in. Many hands make light work, eh? Do you enjoy it? You have so many sheep. It sounds laborious. I've never had much of a hand for spinning, so I enjoy the company more than the work. It's rare so many of the women in town are in the same room together. We share recipes, stories, hardships, friendships, you know. And maybe a little bit of gossip, too. Are men allowed to observe? If they don't cause a disruption, I don't see why not. And John Bauer will be there to keep an eye on things if they do. Oh, Andreas, you should come by. I would be delighted. I'm very glad to hear it, and I'm sure the others will be, too. We meet at John Bauer's house. Please come by in the morning or afternoon to speak to John. I should get back to my labors, but it was lovely to see you, Andreas. Take care. See you later. Okay, we're gonna go to Pierre's house. Just up this way. Don't talk to me, 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 don't talk to me. No, no. I've not been up in the forest yet. Wonder if I ever have to go down there for anything. Hey, Till. Bye, Till. Okay. Up, and away. Oh my goodness, it's so far away. Why am I in here? Is it in the backpack? I don't remember. I just know it's out here somewhere. No. About the large garden. Don't know if we've been out there yet. This isn't helping. Who's down here? Abbott House. Chapter House. I know it's around here somewhere because I ran into it on accident. Shrine. Whoops. I think that's it. The shovel has blood on the blade. Not normal. I think Sister Matilda uses this in the garden. I should ask her about it. Bloody shovel. That's not it. Prior... That might be it. No. I have totally lost it. God bless you, Andreas. God bless you, Mother Cecilia. Is there something I can help you with? I noticed that you took the sisters inside when I walked up the Baron. What concern of it is yours? Given that the Baron was just murdered, it seems worth inquiring about the cause. Why do you not trust in the Abbot's judgment? It is not the Abbot's judgment that matters, but the Archdeacon's. All too true, but you must proceed carefully in your inquiries. The Abbot does not want anything to interfere with the Archdeacon's investigation. That includes you. Then help me. Help you what? Blame someone else for the murder? Well, yes. You know that Piero didn't murder the Baron. It had to have been someone else. Help me find justice. What does justice look like, Andreas? I won't know until I find out who actually did this. I am simply a nun. Why do you think I can help you? You know what happens at this abbey better than anyone. Better than the Abbot? The Abbot... Well, I can't exactly ask for his help, can I? The Abbot sees only the brother's side. You need to watch over the sisters and know what's happening with the brothers. Yeah, let's go with that. True. Alright, I did have reason to be concerned about Baron Rothwogel's presence. The Baron caused irreparable harm to one of the sisters on his last visit. The damage was severe enough that she had to leave us for some time. Kind of harm. Irreparable. That is why I removed the sisters from the presence as soon as I could. Which sister? Can I speak with her? I know, Andreas. I don't think that would be appropriate. Alright, it doesn't help me much if I don't know what happened. I'll say nothing. It's a painful memory, Andreas. Alright, this doesn't help me much if I don't know. Okay, I appreciate that. I understand this is less information than you likely wanted, but I do not think I can tell you any more in good conscience. Trust me when I say that the victim of this incident could not have killed the Baron. I need more than that. Are there any records on her or what happened? Yes, we keep records on all the sisters in the library. Not that it does you any good. You're not allowed. Could ask Sister Illuminati to see them. I know who she is. Do you not like that answer? Let's try again. She won't give them to you. Our records aren't available for outsiders to look through. Sister Illuminati told me that there's a secret entrance into the library. Oh, and do you know where it is? Say nothing, as I suspected. Alright, I'll have to figure this out on my own. Thank you for your help, Mother Cecilia. May God bless you, Andreas Maler. That wasn't much help. I don't know how I ran into his house the last time. Let's go in here. Doors in the Covenant are locked outside men, at least. That wasn't helpful. How do I get out of here? Oh. Very confused. Was there something through there then? Infirmary. Let's try here. Church. Chapter house. Garden. Maybe it was out here. Factory. Kitchen and cellar. Large garden. Man, this place is big. Animal pens. Wonder if this is it. It's locked. Okay. Well, I mean, if I run into it again, I guess. Because I don't know where the hell it is. I remember running into it, though. I haven't been down here. It's interesting. Okay. Let's quit dicking around. I gotta remember how to get out of here, though. Large garden, perhaps? Okay. What's this? Kitchen and cellar. Factory. Cloister. What's in here? There's Ferenc. Oh, I'm supposed to go look in his book. Okay, let's go do that. Alright. Whoops. Go through here. What the hell are you doing, dude? Oh, I bet it was an Old Bailey. There we are. Dumbass. This is what I was looking for. Okay. What's this? What is this? A Volvel. I've seen these before in astronomy and medical tracks. What's this one for? 2 wheels. The top wheel has Greek letters and holes cut out to reveal Latin letters underneath. And the outer edge of the lower wheel is divided into 4 sections, each bearing an elemental symbol. Greek, Latin, elemental symbols. It's obvious someone with occult interest fashioned this. Lines connecting the holes from constellations Cassiopeia, the Great Wagon, Libra, and Aries. What? A quarter turn of the upper disc aligns a different elemental symbol with the top of the lower disc. And that reveals a different set of letters underneath. I wonder what it's for. A cipher of some sort. I need to investigate more. This has to be connected to something else around here. Okay. What's this? There are deep indentations in this parchment. Whoever wrote on this page above it must have been angry. I wonder if I could make a charcoal rubbing of this page and reveal the contents of the writing. I feel like this will give it away that somebody was here, but okay. Ooh. Ooh. Are we done yet? Are we there yet? My thumb. My finger. I can't go over that far, apparently. Okay. Whoops. There we go. Aha! Clear as an alpine day. It's a letter to the Baron from Prior Ferenc. My god, Lorenz was blackmailing Ferenc to get him to perform some kind of cult ritual. That is creepy. It's one thing to read books on magic, but few are foolish enough to attempt to actually practice what's written in them. No wonder Ferenc was so unsettled when Lorenz arrived. The Baron could have gotten him executed for witchcraft. Charcoal rubbing. And I think it wants us to go check his book. So, what's this? Someone was in a hurry to get rid of this parchment. Smells recent. It probably wasn't burned more than a day ago. Burned note. Okay. I think we have to come back to that thing. Now, let's go see what's in his book. down here. I wonder what Prior Ferenc was doing with this book. From the library of the University of 5 Churches, the Hungarians call it Pex. That's where Ferenc is from. Doctor of Theology, George of Gran. Afraid of his? Did Ferenc steal this? I can't read that. What I'll do... Well, I can't click on. What do you want? The Speculum Astronomae. Albertus Magnus, Defense of Astrology. Sloppy bookend. Couldn't have been produced by an abbey of note. Bastard script. Burgundian Flemish. Not from here and not recently. What? Let's do the top one. That's definitely Ferenc's handwriting between the lines and in the margins. Is he notating the text for the university in Pex? Is he notating the text for his personal use? Is he notating the text for the benefit of future readers? Is he notating the text for his personal use? In any case, it's a thorough commentary. What else? What else do you want from me? There we go. What's this? It looks scribbled, not like Ferenc to be so sloppy, and he didn't even blot the ink dry. Libra, Capricorn, Aries, all astrological symbols. What's written below? Greek, to be sure. Maybe I should have learned Greek at some point. I can't make any sense of this. Wait, the Vowel I found also has Greek letters on it. They must be connected, but how? The outer ring of the Vowel is marked with alchemical symbols, but the cipher has astrological symbols. Wait, of course, each astrological symbol is associated with one of the 4 elements. I just need to make those associations on the Vowel, and I should be able to solve this cipher. Okay. Going back. Hey guy. Good day, Andreas. Good day. Good day, sir. Alrighty-o, Professor. Now what do you want? Now that I know the connection between the astrological symbols on the cipher and the elemental symbols on the Vowel, Ferenc's note should be easy to decipher. Alright, so... this thing... What is that thing? So do you do the top or the bottom? Because there's these and there's these. I think you go by these. So this thing right here, where is that? Oh my god. Oh, these. Okay. So where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I don't see anything that looks like that. Am I just blind? Because here's a W. So confused. Okay, W. What's this? B. X. Oh, it's doing it for me. I'm not sure that's how that's supposed to go, but I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so neither. That's not how that works. Okay. Stink. Okay, this is here. So yellow. And then, all right, and that is earth. We need that. That is fire. Is that. This next one is water. Is that. Arrow. Red. Waves. Okay, we're getting it, we're getting it. That is green. And then M. Water. Hager, ha. I think I messed something up somewhere along the line. Oh, there's this one. I didn't see that one. What's that? Green. There we go. Gerhard, as in late brother Gerhard? Yes, it can be a coincidence. Higerhard. Brother Gerhard died sometime last year. How does this connect to him? Is it an anagram using Gerhard's name? Did he use the name for an abbreviation? Why his name? Is it an anagram? Harried? Hardier? Where does the G go? God, I'm sure Adoc would know. Maybe it's not an anagram, huh? Let me think. Did he use his name for an abbreviation? That's a lot of letters for an abbreviation. A cipher inside of a cipher, perhaps. I don't know. Let me think. Why his name? And why Higard? It couldn't be Greek. Never heard of an Italian or Spaniard named Higard either. Ridiculous. Nothing I recognize anyways. Couldn't be Greek? Let me think. Wait. Maybe it's an abbreviation and a name. Gerhard is the name. What's HI? Hound Ignata? No. Hink ile lacrimae. Oh my god. It's so much simpler. Hic iaset here lies. Here lies Gerhard. Gerhard's grave. I wonder if it has something to do with the Baron's murder. I should ask the abbot for permission to exhume the grave as soon as possible. I just got a trophy. Like a record baby is what it's called. Okay. Here lies Gerhard. Alright. I'm going to end the video here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.